After reviewing exams, and I'm having a very hard time setting this camera up today. I have no idea why, but it just does. But anyway, after reviewing the exams, we actually, as a class, improved. The average score was 90, which is really good. And oftentimes that happens with exam three. There's not a lot of topics on exam three, so if you understand it, then you're pretty good throughout. If you don't understand maybe one topic, then you're kind of hurt a little bit. Usually the main one that gets people are the rational functions, the asymptotes, things like that. Some of us had some problems with synthetic division, making sure that, when you're using synthetic division, if your divisor is x plus 2, you use -2 in synthetic division. Okay, you're testing for zeros. So some of us kind of messed up there. But again, overall, it was pretty good. Now we're moving forward to exam 4. What I suggest is you really, really start preparing for the final. You procrastinators out there got to stop, because you're going to fail that final if you don't prepare. Trust me. You can't wait till December the 5th or the 3rd, whenever it's due. I think it's the 3rd, sorry, to start practicing. Get ahead of the game. Get exam 4 done before Thanksgiving, and that gives you a long time to prepare. Now, if exam 4, if you don't get to it till the due date, which I think is whatever, like the 27th or 26th, 28th, that's still okay, because that still gives you a week to prepare. The problem is some people will do the exam 4 by the due date and then chill for a week. Don't do that. All right. The reason I give you a week is so you can practice. Start doing your work without your book, your notes, your apps, all the stuff that is giving you assistance now. If you are using those, I'm not saying you are, but some of you probably are. You got to stop using those, because when you go take the test, the final, you don't get any of that. Okay. You get one sheet front of notes. So you can take one sheet front side of notes, but you don't have all the other stuff available. And it's amazing what happens, when you are used to looking back at stuff to help you, when you don't get that anymore. So I am trying to do all I can to convince you to stop using all the extra stuff to help you do your work, because I know what happens, and I've seen it. People make A's and B's on all their work and then make a 30 on the final, and you fail the class. Okay, doesn't matter what your average is. So prepare for the final. It doesn't matter, if you do poorly on, say, some of the work you're doing. What it may help you do is it may help you get ready for this final. So, that's what I'm going to say about that. I've said it several times, and hopefully it's starting to sink in. One thing I will want to point out, if you watch my videos, the ones I created, 6.1 video, there's a few typos. Sometimes that happens when I'm talking and writing. I don't pay attention to my signs, so feel free to give me partial credit. Okay, I messed up on a couple signs like everybody else does, so we all mess up on signs sometimes. But in one of the examples in 6.1 notes, I wrote -17. It should be +17. And there's another one where it's either +1, it should be -1. So if you're questioning stuff, you're right. Okay, I made the mistake. I don't really have time to re-record the video because I'm doing this other stuff for the classes, and some of y'all may have already watched it, so I don't want to give an unfair advantage to anybody. But just be looking out for it. So be thinking about your proctor. We've got, let's see, today is day before Halloween. We got 5 weeks, give or take, 5-6 weeks left of class. So you've got logarithms coming up, exponential equations coming up. Some of these topics can be kind of difficult. Watch my videos. I really believe that I make it so it's not so overwhelming and difficult to do. Don't overcomplicate it. Okay, learn how to transition from a logarithm to an exponential equation, and then solve what's left when you get to those sections 6-4, 6-5, 6-6. And then take the time to do the review before the test. The review is very similar to the test, same pool of questions, so it's good practice. So that's all I got. Many places are trick-or-treating tonight due to the storms predicted to come. We'll see if that happens. So, I've already eaten like 8 pieces of candy for lunch. That's what was my lunch today. So this is my one day that I really go crazy on chocolate. So that's my guilty pleasure, peanut butter and chocolate. Just can't say no. So anyway, so don't eat too much chocolate because I guarantee I'll eat 8 more pieces tonight as I'm handing it out. But have a good Halloween. Good luck on the rest of your work. If you ever have questions, feel free to email me. I will do what I can, but you got to give me some time. And most of y'all do. So y'all are very good at, this class is very good at, not demanding things in an hour, panicking. Y'all give me plenty of time. You're really good at that. Some of my classes, like I'll get an email at 8 o'clock and the test is due at 11. And it's like, seriously? Okay, that's a little late in the game. But you all have not been doing that, so I give you credit for that. But some of you do need to email me if you're stuck on stuff. All right, I'll do what I can. It's always hard to do over email than it is face-to-face, but I'll do what I can. So anyway, have a good evening, good week, and we'll be talking to you soon.